Saya mulakan, Ya Arif. Persidangan mahkamah hari ini dijalankan secara sidang video berikutan pelaksanaan Perintah Kawalan Pergerakan di bawah Pelayan Pemulihan Negara Fasa 4, Pempetisyen untuk Menerima Masuk sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara. Pempetisyen pertama WA-18-37-01/2021 Nicholas Wong Shao Jing.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Nicholas Wong Sojing, pempetisyen pertama.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Ramesh Laksmanan adalah peguam pengusul yang mewakili pempetisyen pertama, Encik Nicholas Wong Sojing pada hari ini. Yang Arif, salam sejahtera saya kepada rakan-rakan bijaksana saya yang mewakili yang berbahagia Peguam Negara Malaysia, Majlis Peguam Malaysia dan Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Noorin Suraya Binti Amir, Peguam Persekutuan yang mewakili Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Peguam Negara Malaysia.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Syamsina Muhammad Noor, mewakili Majlis Peguam Malaysia.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Sarguna Kumari. Hari ini, untuk ini saya mewakili Jawatan Kuasa Kuala Lumpur.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya ingin memohon kebenaran Yang Arif untuk meneruskan prosiding seterusnya dalam bahasa Inggeris, Yang Arif, jika diizinkan.
Dipersilakan.
Terima kasih, Yang Arif. Yang Arif, may I introduce your petitioner, Nicholas Wong Sojing. Yang Arif, on the 24th of August 1996, your petitioner was blessed onto the loving arms and care of his father, Mr. Wong Bun Ban, and his mother, Mrs. Ng Xiaolin. Your petitioner, being the first in line, has two sisters that follow suit, Felicia Wong and Grace Wong. Yang Arif, throughout your petitioner's secondary education in Methodist Boys School, Kuala Lumpur, he had always found it difficult to communicate his thoughts to a wide array of audience. Despite this, Yang Arif, your petitioner began actively improving his advocacy skill through numerous advocacy-related competitions during his time at Brickfields Asia College and subsequently at the University of Reading. Yang Arif, having achieved second upper class honours, your petitioner further honed his craft during the pursuit of his bar professional training course and LLM in bar professional training at City University of London. On the 10th day of October 2019, your petitioner was called to the Bar of England of Wales at the Honourable Society of Lincoln's Inn, Yang Arif. Yang Arif, the quest for pupillage at the peak of COVID-19 in the year 2020 was no easy feat. In the interim, the petitioner focused on his own capacity building by arbitrating mooting competition, providing guidance to mooters, and qualified himself an associate of the Chartered Institute of Arbitrators. Thereafter, your petitioner commenced his pupillage at Mr. Sanjay Mohan under the tutelage of Mr. Sanjay Mohan. Yang Arif, first and foremost, your petitioner would like to say, glory to the God Almighty, for without his grace, the petitioner would not be able to stand before this honorable court this morning. Yang Arif, words cannot express how much your petitioner wishes his recently late grandparents, Mr. Wong Chin Tam and Madam Fu Wei Fang, could witness this momentous occasion. As a former police officer himself, your petitioner's grandfather had always wanted the petitioner to follow his step. Your petitioner, however, hopes that his grandfather would be proud of his achievements today. Yang Arif, legal education, as you know, is transcend the four walls of classroom. Your petitioner's legal internship under shadow of Alexis Yeo was eye-opening. He would like to acknowledge how much he has done to introduce him to the legal practice. Yang Arif, your petitioner's involvement in mooting circuit allowed him to cross paths with two mentors, namely Louis A. King and Tatiana Polishvikova, whom he now calls it as friends. The petitioner is forever grateful for their time and effort taken to equip the petitioner with the tools to face the legal practice. Yang Arif, your petitioner's people master, Mr. Sanjay Mohan, and mentor, Mr. Tan Juning, a simple thank you would never be suffice. In the hardest of pandemic time, they have taken him under their wings without due hesitation. The journey would never be as swift and sound, but for their guidance and advice given to your petitioner. Thanks is also given to the another partners of his people masters, Gobinath, Adam, Levi, for contributing to your petitioner's growth during pupillage and beyond. Special thanks to Darshini Bai for being the petitioner's guide through the stormy seas of legal practice. It means the world to the petitioner how Kit Teng was instrumental in his legal voyage. The petitioner also stands in recognition of Winnie Rodney Gunn, who made his pupillage a tad bit easier. His gratitude to the entire team at Sanjay Mohan cannot be understated. To the petitioner's close friends and friends from all walks of his life, your constant support and guidance is what the petitioner holds dear. To Mr. and Mrs. Tan, Mr. and Mrs. Hong, the petitioner would like them to know how much he values their care during the time of his undergraduate years. The petitioner also like to thank me, my lady, and to save the best for the last, gratitude and appreciations are extended to the petitioner's parents for unwavering support as the petitioner tower of refuge and strength. With great care and love, they nurtured the petitioner to the man he is today. Their provision of spiritual support in form of prayers and financial support to the petitioner can never be discounted. To the petitioner's two beloved younger sisters, know that you have a special place in petitioner's heart. The petitioner also expresses his heartfelt thanks to the Wong and Ng family for their endless support through it all. He would like them to know that this achievement is as much as theirs as it is his. Yang Arif, I believe your humble petitioner is a fit person to be part of the profession, that your humble petitioner papers are in order, and the relevant bodies have no objection to the cause. I humbly pray that your petitioner be admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor of High Court of Malaya. Dengan izin Yang Arif, oleh itu saya dengan rendah diri memohon agar pempetisyen pertama, Nicholas Wong Xiao Jing, diterima masuk dan didaftaraikan sebagai seorang Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, bagi pihak yang berbahagia Tan Sri Peguam Negara Malaysia, tiada bantahan Yang Arif.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, Majlis Peguam tiada bantahan.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur tiada bantahan.
Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Nicholas Wong Xiao Jing sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya, dan juga memerintahkan nama Wong Xiao Jing dan Nicholas Wong Xiao Jing dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Terima kasih, Yang Arif. Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya dengan izin memohon Mahkamah Yang Mulia ini untuk membenarkan pempetisyen menyarungkan jubahnya sendiri, Yang Arif.
Dipersilakan.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Congratulations, young man, dan terima kasih, Encik Ramesh.
Terima kasih, Yang Arif.
Seterusnya, pempetisyen kedua WA-18-477-04/2021 Christian anak lelaki Gopala Krishnan.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Christian anak lelaki Gopala Krishnan, pempetisyen kedua.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Ahmad Azmil bin Ahmad Tamizi adalah peguam pengusul hadir bagi pihak pempetisyen Encik Christian anak lelaki Gopala Krishnan pada hari ini. Rakan-rakan bijaksana saya yang masing-masing mewakili yang berbahagia Peguam Negara Malaysia, Majlis Peguam Malaysia dan Jawatan Peguam Kuala Lumpur telah pun diperkenalkan sebentar tadi. Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya ingin memohon kebenaran Yang Arif untuk meneruskan dalam bahasa Inggeris.
Dipersilakan.
Much obliged, my lady. My lady, may I introduce your petitioner, Mr. Christian anak lelaki Gopala Krishnan. The petitioner was born in Kuala Lumpur and is the only child to Madam Usha Sheth and Mr. Gopala Krishnan. Your petitioner obtained his secondary education from Sri Garden Kuala Lumpur and is a proud graduate of the University of London External Law Programme. He was later called to the Bar of England and Wales in March 2021 after completing the Bar Professional Training course with Cardiff University. My lady, there are occasions, as Gwendoline remarked, in the importance of being earnest. When it becomes more than a moral duty to speak one's mind, it becomes a pleasure. And this is one such occasion for your petitioner, my lady. It is his utmost pleasure to share his gratitude for the people who molded him into the person he is today. No people is complete without a master. Your petitioner's people master, the esteemed Mr. Dennis Apadure, was a beacon of inspiration and guiding light to your petitioner. Mr. Dennis was a drill sergeant who prioritized excellence and pushed your petitioner to look out for the nitty-gritties and to push for perfection in every task, major or minor. Mr. Dennis Apadure is a dedicated professional. Your petitioner will have his teachings, correction, passions, and dedication forever act in his mind for as long as he lives. Your petitioner will never forget the day when Mr. Dennis came to the bullpen to sit and guide the pupils on a particular task at hand, which gave all the pupils a deep sense of belonging and unbridled encouragement. Your petitioner thanks Mr. Dennis Apadure and can only hope to make him proud one day as an accomplished litigator and a better human being. The petitioner thanks Datuk Wong Renyan, the managing partner of Messrs. Dennis May and Wong. Datuk Wong exemplifies tenacity and dedication, coupled with quality and perfection. Your petitioner is in awe with Datuk Wong's unrivaled work ethic and is left inspired to push further and to never accept mediocrity. Your petitioner is indebted to Datuk Wong for the opportunities and confidence given to him and can only hope to make him proud one day as well. Your petitioner is also indebted to Puan Latifah, or more lovingly known as Kak Pa. Kak Pa is the unsung hero and backbone of the people, supporting your petitioner and all peoples through thick and thin, making the impossible seem possible. Your petitioner thanks Kak Pa for the support, dedication, and guidance throughout his pupillage. As famously said by Jordan Tang, a fellow colleague, ada sebab Kak Pa dipanggil Kak Pa dan bukan Kak La, sebab Kak Power. Your petitioner was best blessed having Aiman Hakim and Nabi Nason by his side throughout his pupillage. They become his brothers and inspiration both on and off the field. He is thankful to them and is equally thankful to Jonathan, Shamnix, Nicole, Nadia, Taj, Sarah, Max, Jordan, Sanjit, and Adi for making pupillage a memorable experience. He also extends his gratitude to the partners and associates at Messrs. Dennis, Nick, and Wong for their guidance and support throughout. On a more personal note, your petitioner gives thanks to John Tan, a brother who always had your petitioner's back with grace and comfort. The petitioner is also thankful to Vanessa Dorville and Daryl Lau, the other two musketeers who never failed to remind your petitioner about the possibility he holds, supporting him since time immemorial. Your petitioner is also thankful to Dan, who has been with him through the rough and the smooth. The petitioner is thankful to the Cardiff gang as well for their support, both on and off the field. Your petitioner is thankful to his partner in crime, Miss Celine Loh, for her love and support. Your petitioner is blessed to be supported, loved, and cared for so deeply and gracefully by Miss Celine when times were torrid, and can only thank his lucky stars for her. Last but certainly not least, your petitioner gives his utmost gratitude to his parents, Madam Usha Sheth and Mr. Gopalakrishnan. They are his everything. They have sacrificed it all to see your petitioner happy, content, living up to his potential. They were there with him at 4 a.m. in the morning when he was breaking down, revising for morning's paper. They were there to ensure he had all the support he needed. They were there to ensure he was healthy even when they were ill. They were never left a petitioner alone, and your petitioner is convinced there is no love like the love of a mother and a father. Your petitioner wants to say that this momentous occasion is for them, but the truth is that wouldn't suffice. The petitioner, as such, is here to say that today's achievement is more so theirs than the petitioners. They deserve all of today's applause. Your petitioner recognizes in his incoming role as an officer of the court and vows to serve his best whilst upholding the sacred tradition of the bar. He believes in the importance of representation and will keep with him the teachings of his senior and the support of his loved ones as he executes his duty as an incoming member of the bar. My lady, I believe that the petitioner is a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitors of the High Court of Malaya. I believe the petitioner's papers are all in order and that my learned friends from the Attorney General Chambers, the Bar Council and the Kuala Lumpur Bar Committee respectively have no objection to this motion. Dengan ini, Arif, saya dengan rendah diri memohon kepada Mahkamah yang mulia ini supaya Pempetisyen Encik Krishan anak lelaki Gopala Krishnan diterima masuk dan didaftaraikan sebagai seorang Peguam Bela Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, Peguam Negara Malaysia tiada bantahan Yang Arif.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, Majlis Peguam tiada bantahan.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur tiada bantahan.
Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Krishan anak lelaki Gopala Krishnan sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya dan juga memerintahkan nama Krishan anak lelaki Gopala Krishnan dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Terima kasih, Arif. Saya dengan rendah diri memohon agar Pempetisyen dibenarkan untuk menjubahkan dirinya, Arif.
Dipersilakan.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Congratulations young man dan terima kasih Encik Ahmad Ismail.
Terima kasih, Arif.
Pempetisyen ketiga WE-18-540-04/2021 Li Ping E.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Li Ping E, pempetisyen ketiga.
Yes.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Chow Yen Long, Peguam Pengusul mewakili pempetisyen ketiga Li Ping E. Rakan-rakan bijaksana saya yang mewakili Peguam Negara Malaysia, Majlis Peguam dan Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur seperti yang telah diperkenalkan sepanjang tadi. Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya dengan diri Mahkamah yang mulia prosedur ini dalam bahasa Inggeris.
Dipersilakan.
Much obliged, my lady. My lady, your petitioner was born on the 14th of May 1998 in Johor, and she is the youngest children of Mr. Lee Kin Chai and Madam Tay Kian Hua, both of whom are watching remotely today. The petitioner studied and completed her law degree in 2019 at Cardiff University. She then proceeded to study the bar professional training course at Cardiff University in the same year and was called to the Bar of England and Wales in February 2021 at the Honourable Society of Middle Temple. Thereafter, your petitioner commenced her pupillage in Messrs. Halim Hong and Quack. My lady, on this special and meaningful day, petitioner would like to thank few people. First and foremost, the petitioner wishes to thank her parents, Mr. Lee Kin Chai and Madam Kian Hua, for unconditional love and financial support, without which you would not have been able to stand here proudly, being admitted to the High Court of Malaya. The petitioner is blessed to have them both as parents. She would also like to thank her brother, Mr. Lee Jason, for staying by her side whenever she felt lost, stressed, and stumbled in her ways. Words itself would not be sufficient to express her thanks to her family for shaping her into who she is today. Being the youngest children, she hopes that she has made her family proud. Secondly, she would like to record her gratitude and appreciation to her pupil master, Miss Quek Lee Kian, for her undying patience, guidance, and providing her with numerous opportunities throughout her pupillage. The petitioner truly cherishes the opportunity to be my learned friend's pupil. The petitioner would also like to thank other lawyers and staff, including Miss Elise Ng, Miss Ivy Chu, Miss Nicole Yu, and Miss Diana for guiding her patiently. Thirdly, petitioner would like to thank all her pupil mates and her good friends from high school to university, in particular Miss Vivian Tan, Joey Chin, Teo Zihan, Sarah Chin, and Tan Jin Hua for sharing both the good times and bad times with her. She embarked on her legal adventure. Further, petitioner would like to express her appreciation to Miss Wong Kwai Yi for her continued support. Not only she's an amazing colleague, but also an incredible good friend, making the petitioner's life in Halim Hong and quite a memorable one. The petitioner is also absolutely thankful to the special one in her life, Mr. Thomas Low, for his unwavering support, encouragement, and companion, making all her life's achievements even sweeter victories. Lastly, the petitioner would also like to thank myself for taking my time out to help her to move the call today. Yang Arif, I believe that the petitioner is a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor of the High Court of Malaya. I believe all the petitioner's papers are in order and that my learned friend from the Attorney General's Chambers, the Bar Councils, and the Kuala Lumpur Bar Committee respectively have no objections to this petition.
Dengan izin Yang
Dengan
Arif,
izin Yang Arif, saya dengan rendah dirinya ingin memohon kebenaran Mahkamah yang mulia ini supaya Pempetisyen ketiga diterima masuk dan didaftari sebagai seorang Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara sebagai Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
dengan izin Yang Arif, bagi pihak yang berbahagia Tan Sri Peguam Negara Malaysia, tiada bantahan Yang Arif.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, Majlis Peguam tiada bantahan.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur tiada bantahan.
Dengan izin Arif, saya memohon kebenaran Mahkamah yang mulia ini untuk Pempetisyen mencubakan dirinya sendiri.
Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan Pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Lee Pin E sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya dan juga memerintahkan nama Lee Pin E dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar. You may robe yourself now, young lady.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Congratulations, young lady, and thank you, Mr. Chow.
Much obliged, my lady.
Pempetisyen keempat WA-18-601-05/2021 Cho Zeng Ming. Cho Zeng Ming, boleh dengar saya tak? Seterusnya kita teruskan dengan pempetisyen kelima. Manakah yang kelima ya? Pempetisyen kelima WA-18-609-05/2021 Teng Mun Wei.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Teng Mun Wei, pempetisyen kelima.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Tan Siok Kun, Peguam Cara pengusul bagi pihak pempetisyen kelima Teng Mun Wei pada hari ini. Yang Arif, bersama saya adalah rakan-rakan bijaksana saya yang masing-masing mewakili yang berbahagia Peguam Negara Malaysia, Majlis Peguam Malaysia dan Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur yang telah pun diperkenalkan sebelum ini. Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya ingin memohon kebenaran Yang Arif untuk meneruskan prosedur ini dalam bahasa Inggeris.
Dipersilakan.
Terima kasih Yang Arif. May it please you, my lady, may I introduce the petitioner, Teng Mun Wei. The petitioner was born on 22nd April 1996 in Kuala Lumpur. She is the fourth and youngest child of Mr. Teng Hong Heng and Madam Cheong Beng Chu. She graduated from the University of Liverpool in 2017 and carried on pursuing the bar professional training course at Cardiff University. Upon successful completion of the course, she was called to the Bar of England and Wales in 2021 by the Honourable Society of Middle Temple. Thereafter, She commenced her pupillage in Mrs. Lavinia Del Akbarti and Partners. She subsequently continued her remaining pupillage in Mrs. C.P. Kon and Associate under the tutelage of her pupil master, Miss Kon Chi Peng. On this special day, the petitioner would like to take this opportunity to express her utmost gratitude to all the people who had helped her along her journey in shaping her into the person she is today and lawyer to be. First and foremost, to her parents who have showered her with their unconditional love and given her their everlasting support and encouragement. They have worked very hard in their whole life just to provide the best to the petitioner and the siblings. The petitioner hopes that she has made them proud of her achievement, and without them, she will not be standing here today to be admitted to the Malaysian bar. To her siblings, Tracy, Manwai, and William, the petitioner would like to thank them for their constant motivation and support whenever she needed them. The petitioner also would like to extend her appreciation to her pupil master, Miss Kon Chin Peng, for giving her a pupillage opportunity and accepted her in halfway through her pupillage, which has given her the opportunity to learn and gain valuable hands-on experience in the area of law that the petitioner most interested in, that is intellectual property litigation. To all colleagues of CPCon and associates, with special mention to a senior Ms. Chong Sin Tien, the petitioner would like to thank her for her patience, guidance, and support throughout her chambering period. She has made her published journey a wonderful and memorable one. To her friends, the petitioner would like to thank them for always being there for her and helping her in all aspects throughout their journey. Last but not least, the petitioner would like to thank her mover, that's me, for sparing her time to help the petitioner to move her call. My lady, the petitioner is aware that as she expressed her gratitude, she must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. As the officer of the court-to-be, she is aware of the huge responsibility that she carries on, and she promised that she will carry her responsibility with the highest dignity. My lady, I believe that the petitioner is a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor of this honourable court. I believe all the papers are in orders and my learned friend from the respective bodies have no objection to this mention. Yang Arif, saya dengan ini memohon agar Pempetisyen kelima diterima masuk dan didaftaraikan sebagai seorang Peguam Cara dan Peguam Bela Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, bagi pihak yang membagi tansi Peguam Negara, tiada bantahan Yang Arif.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, Majlis Peguam tiada bantahan.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur dan Selangor tiada bantahan.
Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Teng Mun Wei sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya dan juga memerintahkan nama Teng Mun Wei dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Terima kasih, Yang Arif. Dengan izin Arif, saya memohon kebenaran bagi Pempetisyen menjubahkan dirinya sendiri.
Dipersilakan.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Congratulations, young lady, and thank you, Ms. Tan.
Thank you, Arif.
Pempetisyen ke-6 WA-624-624-05/2021 Tan Su En.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Tan Su En, Pempetisyen ke-6.
Yes.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Lau Kok Kiang adalah peguam pengusul yang mewakili Pempetisyen ke-6 Tan Su En. Bersama dengan saya adalah rakan-rakan bijaksana saya yang masing-masing mewakili yang berbahagia Peguam Negara Malaysia, Majlis Peguam Malaysia dan Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur yang telah pun diperkenalkan awal tadi. Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya memohon kebenaran Mahkamah yang mulia ini untuk meneruskan hujahan saya pada pagi ini dalam bahasa Inggeris.
Dipersilakan.
Much obliged, Yang Arif. First and foremost, I would like to introduce the petitioner Tan Su En, who is standing in front of your ladyship for a petition to be admitted as an advocate and solicitor for the High Court of Malaya today. On 18 September 1998, the petitioner father, Mr. Tan Shi Kin, and the petitioner mother, Madam Lai Hoi Yin, were gifted with a baby girl, the petitioner. And 2 years later, the petitioner's younger brother, Tan Shi Yang, was brought into the household, wherein all 4 of them proceeded to love and grow together as a family. With the excellent results in pure science subjects, the petitioner initially intends to study medicine. However, during the 1.5 years of her A-levels in Methodist College, Kuala Lumpur, she then realized that medicines were not something that she wanted to pursue throughout her life. Being lost and confused, she attended various career fairs to search for different career paths. Combined with her parents' guidance and a counselor's advice, the petitioner found her talent in the legal industry. The petitioner thinks that practicing as a lawyer could continue her passion for helping people and at the same time exercise her talent in persuasive speaking. However, to further assure the petitioner's mind, as it is rumors, law degree is a tough nut. The petitioner decided to first do a 3-month attachment with Messrs. Dennis, Nick and Wong in Bangsar. In the circumstances, the petitioner's passion and interest for the legal industries is affirmed and materialized. The petitioner then decided to read law in the University of Leeds and obtains her law degree in 2019. The petitioner then pursued the bar professional training course at BPP Whitehall, Leeds, completing the course on the first sitting and obtained her Master of Law with merit. The petitioner was called to the Bar of England and Wales at the Honourable Society of Middle Temple on 22nd July 2021. Upon returning to Malaysia, the petitioner was able to immediately begin her pupillage with Messrs. Sui Tai and was lucky enough to be under the prestigious and tutelage of Datuk K. Kirubakaran. Throughout her pupillage, the petitioner was faced with all kinds of challenges. Being somewhat unfamiliar with the Malaysian practice and precedents, the petitioner worked harder to adopt herself into the Malaysia legal system by spending extra time to read and prepare notes. The petitioner has informed me that throughout her 9 months of pupillage, she's truly grateful to the firm's guidance and exposure, which made her grow tremendously, not just as a lawyer or pupil, but as a person as well. She was given the various opportunities to deal with clients, the draft of course papers, and attend trial. On this day of admissions, the petitioner would like to express her utmost gratitude to her family. To her parents, she's thankful for their boundless love, support, and sacrifice in bringing up the petitioner to be who she is today. Without their sacrifices, the petitioner would not have found passion in studying or the legal industry. And without their support, the petitioner would not have been able to go through the tough years of studying as a teenager or the challenging years of being alone during the pandemics whilst being overseas for her bachelor's of degree, bar examination, and Master of Law qualifications. To her grandparents and relatives for their constant support and word of encouragement, and finally to her younger brother for all the happy moments shared together and to more ahead. The petitioner would like to thank her pupil master Datuk K. Kirubakaran for all the guidance and opportunities given and shared to her throughout her pupillage. The petitioner sincerely admires his passion for the legal industry and is grateful for all the guidance provided for the various matters she had the opportunity to assist him with. The petitioner would also like to thank the partners, Datuk Desmond Ng Leong, John Wong, and Martin Chu Cheng Yu for always being generous with his strategies in conducting a trial. And the petitioner is grateful to learn from them. The petitioner also wishes to specially thank Miss Audrey Kwa for her patience and guidance given to her. Lastly, the petitioner wishes to dedicate her gratefulness for her colleagues in the firm who provided unconditional support and assistance to the petitioners in many ways. My lady, I believe the petitioner is a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor of this honorable court. I believe all the petitioner's papers are in order and that my learned friend from the Attorney General's Chambers, the Bar Councils, and the Kuala Lumpur Bar Committees respectively have no objection to this motion.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, bagi pihak Peguam Negara Malaysia tiada bantahan Yang Arif.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, Majlis Peguam tiada bantahan.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, jawatan kuasa Peguam Selangor tiada bantahan.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya dengan rendah diri memohon supaya Tan Suen diterima, masuk dan didaftaraikan sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Tan Suen sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya dan juga memerintahkan nama Tan Suen dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya memohon kebenaran daripada Mahkamah Yang Mulia ini untuk Pempetisyen menjubaikan dirinya sendiri.
Dipersilakan.
Terima kasih, Yang Arif.
Congratulations, young lady, and thank you, Mr. Lau.
Thank you, Yang Arif.
Pempetisyen ke-7, WA-1691-1691-11/2020, Chok Wen Hui.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Chok Wen Hui, Pempetisyen ke-7.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Elisa Eng Man Ling, hadir sebagai Peguam Pengusul bagi pihak Pempetisyen ke-7 Chok Wen Hui pada hari ini. Bersama dengan saya adalah rakan-rakan bijaksana saya, masing-masing mewakili yang berbahagia Peguam Negara Malaysia, Majlis Peguam Negara Malaysia dan Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur yang telah diperkenalkan sebelum ini. Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya ingin memohon kebenaran Yang Arif untuk meneruskan ucapan saya dalam bahasa Inggeris.
Dipersilakan.
Terima kasih, my lady. May it please, my lady. The petitioner was born and raised in Penang and is the middle child of the family. The petitioner read law at Cardiff University and graduated in 2018. After successfully passing the bar professional training course at Cardiff University in 2020, she had the opportunity to do her pupillage in Messrs. Ghazi and Lim, Penang, under the guidance of Mr. Ong Keng Leong. My lady, the petitioner wishes to express her gratitude to the people who had given aid and played an important role along this 9 months pupillage. First of all, the petitioner would like to take this opportunity to thank her parents for being supportive throughout her journey. Besides that, the petitioner also would like to express her utmost appreciation for the guidance and exposures given by her master, Mr. Ong. The petitioner also extends her appreciation to all the lawyers and staff of Messrs. Ghazi and Lim for the aid and assistance given by them. Last but not the least, the petitioner would like to thank God and all her friends for the encouragement and emotional support given to extend her lifespan on this earth. Amen. Yang Arif, dengan izin saya ingin, I believe the petitioner is a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor of this honourable court. I submit that the petitioner's papers are in order, and I verily believe that my learned friends from the Bar Council, the Attorney General's Chambers, and the Penang Bar Committee do not have any objections to this motion. Saya dengan rendah diri memohon supaya Pempetisyen Chok Wen Hui diterima sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara di Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya seperti yang dimohon.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, bagi pihak Tan Sri Peguam Negara Malaysia tiada bantahan Yang Arif.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, Majlis Peguam tiada bantahan.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, jawatan kuasa Peguam Pulau Pinang tiada bantahan.
Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Chok Wen Hui sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya dan juga memerintahkan nama Chok Wen Hui dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Terima kasih Yang Arif. Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya ingin memohon kepada Mahkamah Yang Mulia ini untuk membenarkan pempetisyen menjubahkan diri sendiri.
Dipersilakan.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Congratulations young lady and thank you Ms. Al.
Thank you, Yang Arif.
Saya panggil semula Pempetisyen keempat WA-601-601-05/2021 Chu Zeng Ming.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Chu Zeng Ming, Pempetisyen keempat.
Yes. Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Jamie Wong Siu Min, Peguam Pengusul bagi pihak Pempetisyen Chu Zeng Ming pada hari ini. Yang turut hadir adalah rakan-rakan bijaksana saya yang masing-masing mewakili Yang Berhormat Peguam Negara Malaysia, Majlis Peguam Malaysia dan Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur yang telah pun diperkenalkan sebelum ini. Dengan izin Yang Arif, mohon izin untuk meneruskan prosiding ini dalam bahasa Inggeris.
Dipersilakan.
Much obliged, my lady. First and foremost, I would like to apologize for the technical issue that happened. Your petitioner was frozen, literally.
Yes, I guess as much because I thought he has second thought, of becoming a lawyer. We can understand. Yes.
May it please you, my lady, your petitioner Chu Zeng Ming started his early education in SJKC Quenching 1, and he received his secondary education in SM Stella Maris. Your petitioner then completed his Cambridge International A-levels in Methodist College, Kuala Lumpur. In 2018, your petitioner graduated with a Bachelor of Law degree from the University of Liverpool. He then commenced his bar professional training course the year thereafter. Upon completion of his studies, the time came for the first step in the legal profession. I call it the real world. Not surprising, your petition, born and raised in Kuala Lumpur, had applied to firms located in Klang Valley and landed on a pupillage opportunity at Alba and Partners. According to your petitioner, the journey had been a long one since his undergraduate years. Each step of the way, new challenges surfaced. As an example, this morning, no doubt there are many more ahead, but your petitioner understands the horizon is vast, with doors behold across the plains waiting for your petitioner to unlock, but not without first putting in the hard work and dedication. Your petitioner knew there was much to grasp and comprehend in the days throughout his pupillage. That said, my lady, your petitioner, having finally completing his 9-month grueling training, he would like to express his utmost gratitude to, first and foremost, his mother, Madam Ko Mei Ling, for her unconditional sacrifices, who serves as an undying inspiration to your petitioner by showing him what it means to have grit and that it will always be worthwhile to work through the obstacles. And your petitioner would also like to thank his brother for being there for him all throughout his pupillage. And my lady, your petitioner is equally thankful to his pupil master, Miss Natalie Pe Swan Wan, and her team of lawyers consisting of Mashita, Zari, Melissa, and Kimberly for their guidance and the opportunities given to him. They have molded your petitioner into someone who's learned about his strength and capabilities, as well as showing him the room for growth and improvement. Miss Natalie and her team has taught him important skills with which he would further hone going forward in this legal profession. My lady, your petitioner is very grateful to his close friends, Ching Yen, Samson, Jafu, Vanessa, Shera, Catherine, Genevieve, Zach, Zufar, Kevin, Jonathan, Harry, Lobitus, Kamari. I think the list goes on. And they call themselves FAMSI. Unfortunately, my lady, I looked it up, but I can't be of great help here because I think this is a generational slang, but we'll catch up sometime. My lady, your petitioner would like to thank each and every one of them for their unwavering support and for being a big part of his ups and downs. Your petitioner is also not forgetting his pupil mates at Alba and Partners and thanks them for their support during his pupillage, and he hopes that the camaraderie created among them during this period will be a lasting one. Last but not least, my lady, your petitioner mentioned that this is most important, but I shall amend as I see fit. He is beyond grateful to me for moving his call today. Yes, I'm a busy woman running my own practice, my lady, but after having a long chat with your petitioner, I observe and I can be convinced that he is composed, confident, genuine, and most importantly, knows his direction in pursuing his career in law. And mother, don't worry, that is for me. So I too agree that your petitioner deserves a good lawyer to move his call today. And my lady, with that, I believe that your petitioner is a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate solicitor of the High Court in Malaya, and that all papers are in order. And my learned friends from the respective bodies have no objections.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, bagi pihak Tan Sri Peguam Negara Malaysia, tiada bantahan Yang Arif.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, Majlis Peguam tiada bantahan.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur tiada bantahan.
Oleh itu, Yang Arif, saya dengan rendah diri pohon agak Pempetisyen Chu Zeng Ming diterima masuk dan didaftaraikan sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Chu Zeng Ming sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya dan juga memerintahkan nama Chu Zeng Ming dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Terima kasih Yang Arif. Dengan izin, saya pohon kebenaran Mahkamah Yang Mulia ini untuk Pempetisyen menjubahkan dirinya sendiri.
Dipersilakan.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Congratulations, young man. I'm so glad that you're back with us. Yes? All right. One of the rule of the court is that you must stand up and be ready, prepared to answer the question posed by the court. So this is a question that I would like to ask you. What does FEMC mean?
It's actually a terminology in place of the word family.
I guess as much. Yes, that's good to know. The generation Y, X, Y, Z. Oh, you've got so many terms. Yes, congratulations, young man. And thank you, Ms. Wong.
Dengan ini, saya menjemput Yang Ahli Hakim untuk memberikan ucapan.
Puan Nur Suraya Binti Amir, Peguam Persekutuan Wakil yang berbahagia Peguam Negara Malaysia. Thank you. You've been with us for 2 sessions today. Yes. Cik Syamsina Binti Datuk Muhammad Nur, it's good to have you again before the court today. Yes. And Wakil Majlis Peguam Malaysia, Cik Sarguna Kumari Manusami. Thank you. Yes, 2 sessions today. Ms. Sarguna, thank you very much. Wakil Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur dan juga Pulau Pinang, was it? Yes. Peguam-peguam pengusul yang bijaksana, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan yang saya hormati sekalian. Wabillahi taufiq. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Let me begin by expressing my sincerest thanks to all the movers and the representatives from the AG, the Bar Council and the Bar Committee for making the time to be with us here today. Ucapan khusus juga saya tujukan kepada para ibu bapa pempetisyen. Tahniah saya ucapkan kepada tuan-tuan dan puan-puan sekalian kerana kejayaan pempetisyen hari ini adalah pada hakikatnya kejayaan tuan-tuan dan puan-puan sekalian. Tanpa pengorbanan dan kepercayaan serta doa tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, pempetisyen kita pada hari ini tidak akan layak dan untuk berada di mahkamah untuk ditauliahkan sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara. Kepada para pempetisyen, ini adalah nasihat saya kepada anda. Raikanlah ibu bapa anda kerana kejayaan anda pada hari ini. Dan apabila anda menerima gaji pertama anda sebagai seorang peguam bela dan peguam cara, orang pertama yang wajar untuk merasainya adalah ibu bapa anda. Bukan girlfriend anda, bukan boyfriend anda, bukan sesiapa, tetapi ibu bapa anda. Percayalah, anda akan dapat merasai keberkatannya dan setiap ujian yang mendatang akan dapat anda hadapi dan atasi apabila anda sentiasa melakukan kebaikan dan mengingati jasa dan pengorbanan ibu bapa anda terlebih dahulu sebelum orang lain. It is a pleasure indeed to address you, ladies and gentlemen, the new advocates and solicitors of the High Court of Malaya and your families today. You have worked hard and sacrificed a great deal to reach this milestone in your life. You have reached a stepping stone in your lives today, and the court today is a place where you can pause and look back with pride on the distance you have covered. May I extend our warmest congratulations to each and every one of you on your great achievements. Congratulations to your parents, spouses, boyfriend, girlfriends, siblings, and close friends who are here today to join you on this auspicious day via online. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now embarking on a new adventure after years of dedicated study, hard work, and perseverance. You could not have endured the ordeal or the experience without the loving support and encouragement from your loved ones. Do remember their sacrifices, especially your parents, I repeat. Yes, and siblings, spouses, close friends, as they have contributed and made to see you robed today, marking your inclusion into this exclusive and noble profession. It is not easy being a lawyer, and it is even more difficult to be an outstanding one without the passion, diligence, hard work, dedication, perseverance, and sacrifices. John W. Davis had stated this: true, lawyers build no bridges, raise no towers, construct no engines, build no airplanes. There is little that lawyers do which the eye of a man can see. But lawyers smooth out difficulties, relieve stress, correct mistakes, take up other men's burdens, and by their efforts make possible the peaceful life of men in a peaceful state. Unquote. So, ladies and gentlemen, the future is bright for all of you, I believe. However, what await you are many more years of dedicated hard work and sleepless nights. The road is long, with many winding turns. Aim to be an outstanding lawyer, respected by all. It takes years of experience to be a skillful advocate and the willingness and passion to learn and improve yourself. Do not be too ambitious to fill up your coffer, but spend your time in your initial years in the bar developing your lawyering skills. After years of study, now you are minutes away from becoming an advocate and solicitor. Not yet. I've got to sign your certificate of practice first, yes? So I must caution you that your education as an advocate and solicitor has just begun. Continue with your education. Education is a lifelong process. You have survived elementary and secondary school, university and law school, and chambering. You are not done yet. And what is more, you will never be. This isn't the end, ladies and gentlemen. It is closer to the beginning of your education. Continuous professional development and education can only enhance our legal competence, and all of you must commit yourselves to lifelong learning to develop and hone your legal knowledge and skills. One of the fundamental responsibilities of an advocate is to maintain the highest professional standard of integrity and competence at all times. The legal profession is a noble, learned, and honorable one. Respect and success can only be earned through hard work and adherence to the strong ethical and professional values. Let me remind you of the simple virtues a lawyer must have: patience, integrity, honesty, humility. So stick to these simple virtues in life and plot your way to success. I wish you success and happiness. Courage is the most important of all the virtues, because without courage, you cannot practice any other virtue consistently. Don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart. Life is about accepting the challenges along the way, choosing to keep moving forward and savoring the journey. If we desire respect for the law, we must first make the law respectable. As you embark on this pursuit, I extend to you on behalf of the entire bench and everyone in this virtual courtroom, our heartfelt congratulations and best wishes. Welcome to the arena, and see you in court one day. For your kind attendance and attention, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dan selamat sejahtera.